Carrie here from Healing Humanity, the power of a proper human diet. I got my new shirt on. I am a positive deviant, and we're going no shoes today. It's unseasonably warm out right now. So I wanted to go for a little walk and talk. I've done a couple of these in a blizzard before. It's warming up right now. Today I want to talk about why humans have the need to overcomplicate things. We incredibly overcomplicate things. I just want to say first off though, I am thankful, grateful, and I'm so blessed. I'm so happy for you guys, your support. I'm so thankful I'm doing this documentary, Healing Humanity, the power of a proper human diet. I'm thankful for the fresh air, these beautiful trees behind me, nature, returning to nature. We got the goats over there. It's a little foggy out right now. Beautiful morning. Why do us humans have to overcomplicate things so much? I did a video yesterday talking about Bobby Parrish and why I thought his method is a waste of time. And it fired some people up. It made some people mad. I just want to say real quick, I love Bobby Parrish. I love his heart and his motivation. And I love the fact that he's opening people's eyes up to see that there's all sorts of dangerous ingredients in our foods that need to be scrutinized. But the truth matters. And my argument against Bobby Parrish from Flav City, first of all, again, I said this many times in the video yesterday. I love what he's doing. I respect what he's doing. He's opening the eyes of so many people where they wouldn't have seen it otherwise. But the truth matters. And I believe the proper human... Oh my goodness, look at this real quick. It's like I'm stepping on glass down here. I believe the proper human diet is so simple. It's what is natural for humans. The proper human diet is what is natural for humans. Single ingredient, natural foods that humans have eaten since the start of time. For me, that's just meat, beef, butter, bacon, eggs. What Bobby does is looks at foods that are in boxes that have multi-ingredients, and then he scrutinizes all of the ingredients. And the reason that it's important to me, and I'm getting it out there, is I'm not trying to be mean to Bobby. There's a lot of people that left me comments, and they were so offended, and they said I was so mean to him. Meanwhile, in the video, I said probably 3 or 4 times, I respect what he's doing. I love what he's doing. I think he's opening the eyes for people that there's lots of dangerous ingredients in different things. But the truth matters because I followed Bobby for many, many years, trying to be a food detective. And in retrospect, it was so foolish. Why do we overcomplicate things so much? I gave this analogy yesterday. It's like I'm a gold miner and I'm going to a river and there's a giant gold nugget sitting right there. And I put my blinders on and I walk past that giant gold nugget. That's the beef, butter, bacon, eggs, by the way. And instead I grab my pan and I go into the river and I start panning the dirt looking for a little speck of gold, just hoping I can get a little speck of gold. And I pan, and I get nothing. And I pan, and I get nothing. Meanwhile, there's a big chunk of gold right there that we're completely ignoring. I went down that road being a food detective with 60,000 products in the grocery store, trying to calculate and analyze and trying to find any little bit of nutrition in these things. Can I have this? No, it's got a food dye. This one's got sugar. This one's got that. And I yo-yo dieted and it wasn't sustainable for me. I still had inflammation. It was 100 times better than the standard American diet. And yes, it's true. It's a good stepping stone for some people. But I have to put the truth out there because there's people out there that may go down that road for years like I did, where my depression got worse and worse. My inflammation got worse and worse. I wish someone would have told me, like, dude, it's right there. There's the gold nugget. There's the gold nugget. Stop overcomplicating this. If you don't agree with me, I respect that. But hopefully we can all agree that just wrap your brain around this new normal we have where you go to a grocery store and you go down the ketchup aisle and there's 50 different types of ketchup and there's 60,000 products in the grocery store. And Bobby and others need to go through these crazy lengths of being a literal food detective, analyzing and scrutinizing all of these ingredients just to find something that is safe for humans to consume without mild poisons in them that are killing us. It's insane. And meanwhile, you have the gold nugget of food right over there. I don't understand what it is with humans and how they overcomplicate things so much with our big brains. Dr. Chafee gave this analogy before. He's like, no other species of animals. There's millions of species on this planet. There's so many species. Google it right now. They don't even know how many species of animals there are. What they do know is that almost every animal has an intended diet and they stick to it, except for us big-brained humans with 50 different types of ketchup and 60,000 products in the grocery stores. We have to develop technology and smartphone apps to analyze and scrutinize the ingredients to make sure we're just slightly poisoning ourselves. My argument with the whole Bobby approach too is it's a waste of time because I'd go to the grocery store for hours. Can I have this? No. Can I have that? No. Can I have this? No. And meanwhile, the gold nuggets right there the entire time. It's such an incredible waste of time. I didn't say Bobby was dumb. I said the process of scrutinizing all of these foods to find something that is suitable for human consumption and not poisoning us as much as the other stuff is dumb when the gold nugget is right there, beef, butter, bacon, egg. So that was my argument. Someone else said, well, isn't your wife keto? How dare you? Yes, my wife is keto. She's transitioning to carnivore, but in my opinion, keto doesn't involve looking at packaged foods with 25 different ingredients on them and then scrutinizing them to see if they're keto approved. For me, when I did keto, it was 20 carbs or less, and it was single ingredient, proper human foods. It was meat, it was eggs, it was low carb vegetables. It wasn't boxed and packaged stuff with all these ingredients on it that then leads into these keto foods, like keto ice cream, keto tortillas. Well, it says keto on it, and then these poor people go down that track and they go down the wrong path. And they get frustrated and they get flustered and they think they got to go to the grocery store and spend 3 hours and they end up failing. That's what I did. And I'm not being mean to Bobby. My whole point is I don't want people to go down the path I did for years and years and years. I wish somebody would have told me this years and years ago. It's so clear to me now. I don't know how I could have been so foolish before. Man, it's beautiful out here. As humans, we overcomplicate. Well, I gotta see. I think we got a package here. We overcomplicate things so much. Keep it simple. The biggest problems that humans have right now is we've escaped from what is natural. We got some movie posters that arrived. All right, we're going to walk this way now. Our biggest problem as human is we just don't keep it simple. We overcomplicate everything. Man, if God were to speak to us, I think he'd be like, what are you doing? What are you doing? You have this nutritious, good food, single ingredient food, just eat it. Why do you feel the need to concoct and mix and process and pervert and change everything? Just eat it. It's wonderful. It's all you need. I mean, a good example of that too is water. For 320 days now, I've only drank water. I remember like when I was a kid and I'd get sick and my mom would be like, oh, here, let me get you some Sprite or 7-Up. Why wouldn't I just drink water? Oh, I'm so thirsty. Let me get a Gatorade. Well, if you're thirsty, why wouldn't you just drink water? It has everything you need to survive is in water. But we overcomplicate it. And now you go to the store and there's 1,000 different types of drinks. None of them are good for you, like water is. I mean, everything you need, you get from the water, yet we overcomplicate it. It's just crazy. I think God would be saying to us too, what are you doing, not just with your food, but all this other stuff? Why are you putting these chemicals on your face and on your body and in your hair and all over your body and all this makeup and all this stuff people are putting on them? You're going out to the beach today because you want to enjoy the sun and reconnect with nature, but then you're going to take these harmful chemicals, suntan lotion, and you're going to just slather it all over your body, all over your head, all over your face, so that the goal was to get some sunshine and some vitamin D, but let's do everything we can to block all of that out. Then we'll come home, take a shower, and sit under lights in the dark at night. It's just completely opposite of what's natural. I don't understand why humans overcomplicate things so much. All I can tell you is I have removed myself from that. I don't have 50 different drinks. My body doesn't need to be satisfied. I can't, like some people are only happy. I gotta have my coffee. I gotta have my diet soda. I gotta have my Diet Coke. I used to be there. I'm not judging. But now that I've removed myself from that, man, it's so much nicer. Simpler is so much nicer. I'm thirsty, I drink some water. And I appreciate it more too. I had some water yesterday. Jen got this big glass pitcher, filled it up with ice and some water, and nice cold, crisp water. Delicious. It was fantastic. It's all I need. It's so much, life is so much better when it's simpler. I don't know. That's my big message though, is think about this. Why do humans overcomplicate things so much? Should I go that way? Should we go through the snow? Let's go. Oh wait, I think Emma's about to drive by. So you guys want to say hi to Emma real quick? I hear a car. Oh, maybe I'll go this way so we can say hi to Emma before she goes to school. I don't know why humans have to overcomplicate things. If you look at all the problems in the world right now, say hi. She said bye, love you. She was talking to you guys. Emma's going to school late. I don't know what she's doing. She's doing well, I guess, enough that she gets to class from home in the morning and then she goes in to school. So anyhow, that's my biggest advice for everyone. Return to what is natural. And single ingredient foods is one of the biggest ways to do it. But getting out like I am right now into nature, and I'm so blessed and thankful to have this. Walk in a park, walk outside, fresh air. I'm looking up at the birds. I'm appreciating things. You get the natural sunlight in your eyes. Everything is better when you return to what is natural. The name of our documentary is Healing Humanity, the Power of a Proper Human Diet. And I really believe humanity needs healing more than ever. I believe that before I was on the proper human diet, I was intoxicated, I was impaired, I had brain fog, I had fatigue because I wasn't putting the proper fuel in my brain that it needed to run. I was just coasting by through life doing the bare minimum. I wasn't taking risks, I wasn't going after my goals, my hopes, my dreams. I wasn't out there connecting with other people, making friendships. I was doing the bare minimum to get by, and that is no way to live. And I believe humanity as a whole, eating the sad standard American diet is sad. And I believe it, like, really think about it. I believe that you're not living when you're doing that. You're in a constant state of impairment. You're going through your whole life as if you're mildly drunk and intoxicated. It's absolutely no way to live. When you do that, you go with the social norms. You do the bare minimum. You just barely get by. You'd rather sit on the couch than go after your goals and hopes and dreams. And you're going to blink your eyes like this, close them for 2 seconds. Everyone watching, open them up now. God willing, if you're 90 years old right now, your whole life's already over with. And what did you do the whole time? You coasted by doing the bare minimum. It's no way to live. And most of humanity, I see it so clearly now. And this is what, look at this. I see it so clearly now. And this is what I did my whole life. Walking on glass now. I see it so clearly now. This was me before the proper human diet. I was in a constant state of impairment. And when I see my friends and family and they're doing the same thing, they don't know what it's like to truly live. They're just barely getting by. And they say to me, I could never do what you're doing, eating the proper human diet. And I get it, because I thought the same thing when I first heard about carnivore. There's no way I could do it. But it's so frustrating for me, because now that I am doing it, I'm like on day 320 or something. It is literally the easiest thing I've ever done. I don't think about anything. And I have so much excess energy that I'm out here walking around barefoot doing another video for you guys. Because I have the energy to do it. I have the motivation to do it. And meanwhile, I'm doing a documentary, Healing Humanity, the Power of a Proper Human Diet. My wife and I are running our small town movie theater, which we don't make any money from. It's a complete passion project. We have our Airbnb rental. We have our dog kennel. I have my Amazon business. I have my website business. I'm doing so much stuff. I never would have been able to do all this if I wasn't eating the proper human diet. So I guess the moral of the story in today's little walk and talk, return to what is natural and just keep it simple. Why do we have to overcomplicate things? As my friend Bill Knott says, be kind to one another. Some people were getting on me about my video yesterday. I wasn't being kind to Bobby Parrish. Nothing but appreciation for Bobby. What he's doing is way better than the standard American diet, but I have to tell the truth. And the truth is that method failed me and wasted a ton of time. And I think it's foolish. And the truth matters, because if I don't speak the truth, other people may go down the same path that I did and end up suffering for years and years and years, when the answer is so clear. Proper human diet, single ingredient foods that humans are intended to eat. Keep it simple. Life will be so much better. Oh, my feet are getting cold now walking through this snow. Big surprise there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're interested in learning more about our documentary, it's Healing Humanity, healinghumanity.movie. That's our website. You can register to participate. We got all sorts of new shirts, Healing Humanity shirts, Compassionate Carnivore shirts. My new shirt right here, I'm a positive deviant. Billions of people in the world right now are foolishly doing the same thing. They're eating the standard American diet and they're all suffering. Heart disease is the #1 killer. Cancer among people under 50 is going up. Depression, anxiety is through the roof. I am a positive deviant. I'm doing something drastically different than the masses. And I'm having incredible results. I'm thriving. And there's hundreds of thousands of people, if not more. I think there's probably over 1 million people that are positive deviants like me. And that's how we break this social norm of billions of people doing the same thing, thinking it's normal, thinking sugar's normal, thinking the standard American diet's normal, and thinking I'm crazy. We're going to break that with elevating the voices of positive deviants, including all these good doctors. So this is a new shirt. We have it on the site. All the links are in the description below if you ever want to get any of our shirts. Every penny we get from the shirts goes to support our documentary, Healing Humanity. And in less than a week from today, Adam and I are going to be filming the great Dr. Ken Berry in Tennessee. So I'm really looking forward to that. So in conclusion, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm thankful, grateful, blessed for you. My feet made it just fine. A little cold. I like the cold because the cold wakes me up, makes me feel alive. So thankful, grateful, blessed for all of you. And as my good friend Bill says, be kind to one another. Keep it simple. Get back out in nature. Fresh air, sunshine. Look up at the birds. Look up at the trees. Get off your phones. Get out of the fluorescent lights. Stop rebreathing the circulated air in your house. The more you return to natural, the healthier you get, the more you'll feel like a human, and the better your life will be. Thanks a lot for watching. Beep.